Hey guys, Josh here from the Sparta Exercise Program and Empower Training Systems. I know it's a snowy, sloppy day here where we are, and I know that some of you guys still want to get a workout in. So I'm here to show you a good routine that you can knock out at home, still get a great workout with very, very little equipment. One of the biggest complaints we hear is, I don't have equipment at home. All you need is what you see right here. Guarantee you got it at home. So to get started, remember it's always good to start with a full body dynamic warm-up before you get going. Those of you that train here with us, you already should know what you're doing with that, so make sure you knock that out first. Step one, we're going to start with two different types of push-ups here. You've got your regular basic push-up. If traditional push-ups are challenging enough, you're going to work on basic push-ups, 15 reps. So drop down, nice and low, trying to break at least 90 degrees. If you need to drop to your knees to complete them, that's fine. If the regular push-up is a little too easy, I'm going to give you a little bit harder modification. This one's called a reverse push-up. You're going to start in the same position. You're going to drop down. You're going to fire back on your heels, push up and forward. So it's down, back, up and forward, down, back, up and forward. Again, 15 reps. You can mix it up. If you can only do about 5 of the reverse push-ups, then switch to traditional. Do what you got to do. Your next exercise is going to be squat jumps. Your squat jumps, you're going to start with your feet shoulder width apart, nice and square. Squat down real low, fire up. Launch yourself up off the ground. Land softly with your knees bent, heels down flat on the ground as well. If these are too difficult, you can do a standard body weight squat. Try to go as quick as you can. If these aren't quite hard enough for you, we can take it up a level by adding a tuck jump in it. So squat down, up, tuck the knees, up. Each time, you're going to bring the knees up towards your chest. Again, 15 reps. Your third exercise is called a skydiver. If you guys have done these before with us in Sparta, you should know what you're doing. You're going to start out on your stomach, make yourself nice and wide, hands out wide, feet out wide, lift your chest and your legs up as high as you can, hold it for a 3 count, relax it back down. Squeeze the glutes in the low back as you lift your chest and your legs off the ground. Again, 15 reps, just like everything else. 3 count at the top, slowly lower back down. Then we're going to move on to chair rows. All you need here is a pair of chairs. Have them face towards each other, just a little bit wider than your shoulders. You're going to sit back, one elbow on each chair. The further out your feet are, the more difficult and challenging you're going to make this exercise. You're going to let your shoulders sink down between the chairs, drive the elbows down, squeeze up, slowly lower back to the floor. Squeeze and push yourself up, lower back down. Bring your feet in to give yourself a little bit more assistance and make it a little bit easier. If it's too easy, you can lift one leg off the ground, forcing yourself to lift more of your body weight. It's a small range of motion, but it's going to be a big payoff and a big burn in the upper back and the rear delts. Your next exercise is a bicycle crunch. For your bicycle crunch, you're going to be on your back, hands behind your head, feet out. You're going to bring one knee and the opposite elbow together, going to full extension with that opposite leg. So bring it in, cross over, do at least 15 on each side. If this is too easy for you, let's take it up a notch and do a one-sided bicycle crunch. So you're going to do that one side 15 times before switching. So you're going to lay back, do one side, extend out. Bring it in, extend back out. 15 on each. Your next exercise is a dip. Again, all you need here is your chair. This is going to be a body weight exercise again. Feet out straight, just like the rows. The further out your feet are, the easier or the harder it's going to be to perform the exercise, the more of your body weight you're going to lift. So you're going to keep your hips and butt end close to the bench so we don't stress the shoulders. Drop down to a 90-degree bend in the elbows. Push yourself back up nice and tall. Make it a little harder by lifting a foot. Easier by walking your feet in. 15 reps. Everything in this set is going to be 15 reps. The next thing we're going to do is one-leg run-ups. Since we don't have a box at home, our chair is going to become our box. So we're going to move one back out of our way. You're going to have one foot up here. Your other foot's down on the ground. Opposite arm is up. You're going to drive the knee up and push yourself off the ground 15 times, and you're going to switch it up. If you can't do the impact or the high intensity, I want you to simply step and drive the knee. You don't need to leave the ground and add that extra impact. If you are able to do this, I want you to try and jump, lift that foot up off the step or off the chair as you fire up. Next one is a plank. Since this one isn't for reps, we're going to hold this trying for a 1 minute hold with good form. So remember, your elbows are straight below your shoulders, legs out straight. Try to keep a nice straight line from your head, shoulders, butt, all the way down to your heels. Try to hold that for a minute. If you can't quite get there, just go as long as you can. If it's very, very easy for you to get to a minute on the plank, we can take it up a notch by doing a limb raise every 15 seconds. You can lift one arm off the ground for 15, switch to the next arm, then you'll go to a foot. Alternate every 15 seconds for your minute. Your next exercise is a bucket row. What you're going to do is find a bucket. Any bucket with a handle will do. You can fill it with whatever you want. Rocks, snow, water, soup cans, whatever you got that's got some weight to it. You're going to start in a split stance. One foot forward, the other foot back. Support yourself on the front leg. Chest stays up, back stays flat. And I want you to drive that elbow up nice and high. Lower the bucket till it touches the floor or is pretty close to the floor. Pull up, lower back down. You're going to do this 15 on each side. If this is not too challenging, you want to add a little bit more challenge to your core, you can bring your feet in so that they're nice and square. Bend over in a deadlift position. Lose the hand that's there for support. Now you've got to keep your abs, your low back, and your glutes nice and tight. Pull up for your row this way, doing all 15 before switching. You can always change the load to make it harder or easier as well. Next thing we're going to do is the oblique leg raise. The oblique leg raise, you're going to be on your side, legs out, getting in a position that's similar to the start of a side plank. You're going to bring one hand up behind your head, this elbow is directly below your shoulder. From here, you're going to keep your weight half on your butt, half on your hip. So you're kind of rolled back, you're not perfectly sideways, and you're not all the way back on your butt. From here, you're going to lift both legs, and then bring the elbow down to meet the leg, either just below the knee or right to the knee, depending on your flexibility. You're going to do this 15 on each side. If this becomes too difficult, leave the bottom leg down and just raise the top leg to meet it. That's your 10 exercises. We're going to go through that 3 times in a row. At the end of your 3 times, you're going to do a special metabolic finisher, which I'm going to take you outside and show you. Alright guys, here we are outside Empower Training Systems for our special metabolic finisher today. Give yourselves about 2 to 3 minutes of rest between the end of your 3rd round and the start of this finisher to get on a jacket and some pants because you're going to want it. Our finisher is Snow Angel burpees. For the Snow Angel burpees, what you're going to do is drop down, go the legs out, do a push-up, roll over, make a Snow Angel, roll back, jump at the top. Again, down, drop, roll, angel, roll back over, jump it up at the top. If you guys can't handle the full impact of the jumping, what you can do is simply walk yourself down, step out, drop to the ground, roll, still make that angel, roll it back, step it in, and stand up. Do that 15 times and you got yourselves a nice cool finisher.